Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Virius! She bit me in the face!
Look on the
Sorry,
bright
sir.
side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, Screech Woman! The beast speaks.
Screech
So
Woman.
you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Virius. You'll only encourage it.
Now this is a companion. And this game, basically, you work off a four-person party system.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any
There's
real
more to it.
damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Virius.
Oh no, it's just
She
a repeat
bit
of.
me in the face.
Okay.
Ice blue eyes, narrow beneath a heavy brow, streaked with sweat and dust.
Bear Dottir.
Her hands tense into claws, held at the ready.
Her brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes. She clears her throat.
I am Bear Daughter. I have not come here to find trouble with the Screech Woman. She only startled me. And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable. This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech Woman on purpose.
Yes, I would not hurt an innocent Screech Woman. Yes.
But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me. Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal.
Even the icon for this person has,
Sorry, sir.
you know, the face scratched at. Nice.
We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into...
Okay. Now, normally this would be something that I would say, hey, chat, what should we do? But, I mean, clearly the answer is we take her under our wing. Am I right?
Sorry, sir.
You'll likely come in handy. We can trust her to watch our backs. Yes. The backstory is worth it.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
And with that, we have a third party member.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind.
Now, the more astute of you, or the ones that are paying more attention, I guess, will have noticed the way she's talking. Now that she's talking your kind, not our kind, the world of humans. Her name is Bear Dottir. If it isn't you know, fairly evident, she was raised by bears. Yes.
In Home Forest, Every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Yeah, so as you notice, we're an unpredictable species. As likely to kill as to heal. It's best to be wary of those who you meet for this very reason, and bucking straight.
If you say it is so, then wary I will be. As the god wolf Amira commanded Threes, win you from your wicked world, or cold company will corrupt you.
Sorry, sir.
Now, our discussions with her basically shape her as a character. This is why I love it so much. It's one of the DLCs added 2 different companions, her and one more that I can't remember because I seem to think he was fairly forgettable? Question mark. But yes, her evolution as a character across the game is far more interesting to witness. Probably can't talk to the drill sergeant, but we'll.
Source hunters here too? Well, if the Legion couldn't save this place, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I think we'll do a bit, matey. Okay, so that's all small region. More of the walls. Let's head on into the. Because it's technically, it's not gonna actually tell me what the building is called. Go. I think it's basically the governor's office, right? Evidence chests, noise. So if we are sneaky and we steal shit, she will actually follow suit. Her opinions of what is good and bad. One of those weird tales you see in like Disney movies and shit, but it's interesting to see it play out in this. Okay, good sir. Aureus, the commander of the guard of the nation, town.
Look,
Yes.
do what you must in Scythial, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
You can tell he doesn't really like us. You know.
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Scythial. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into drivelling hordes of their own misshapen number. Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot.
Oh, jeez. I mean, some of the lines in this game are brilliant.
Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you! Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps?
Here we go.
That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
Well, it's a little rude, isn't it?
What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition. It was stolen. Gods, what a fool that Roberts is. Taking a bribe in beleaguered old Scythial. Ah, what was he going to do with that gold? by the largest kipper in the land? He has a lot to answer for, but not as much as the one that did the bribing in the first place. Guess your mission is pretty clear, isn't it? Off you go to find this munificent body snatcher. You suspect the mayor? Dear me, you couldn't be further from the mark if you lay the blame on a paraplegic cow. The man raised a foundling orc out of the goodness of his heart, you dolt. A murder indeed. Evelyn? Master Theriron's apprentice? Nice lass, huh? Brewed me a potion once that cured me of a rash more bothersome than a badger down your breeches. No, she doesn't seem like the type to play hide-and-seek with stiffs to me.
Forget ants in your pants. Badgers in your breeches.
You dare stand here and accuse me of involvement in this sordid affair? You dare accuse a captain of the Legion? Get out! Out! Before I have my men erect a gallows and string up a sauce pinata!
Yeah, I have to do it. That bit alone and him just being pissed to high hell is worth the minus opinion that you get with him. Oh, jeez. Worth it. Every bit. Up here is where Ahu spends his time. And there the man is himself.
How can I help you, my friend?
You know what? Most of that is inconsequential information. Most of it, I think. Nothing specific in here that we need. He Who Smelt It, Volume 2. Nice. Alrighty, and I think, still the basement. Hop into here. Jail cells. People under here that we can talk to.
Go on, you said. What's the harm, you said? Well, you turned out to be as crooked as a barrel of fish hooks.
Reminder last time what happened here. Chat's like, okay. Oh, well, you know, let's wind it back a bit. A guy was hungry. He wanted to take a fish. Steal, you know, but hey. And he asked our permission, effectively. We said, go on. And a guard saw it, and then the I think we had Bruce Jenner selected at the time, and a couple of the monks like, well, no, actually, he was stealing. You know, the AI can butt in during things like this, and instead of doing what we specifically want to select, which was, of course, to cover it up and just let the guy be. And then we lost our game of paper, scissors, rock, and got thrown into jail. Look what you did, chat. Are you happy?
Quiet! No talking to these scat.
And no one else in here, yes?
Source hunter or no, not a single non-legionnaire is permitted into the treasure room. Pockets have a pesky habit of growing extra deep in such places.
The poor guy. I know, right? I don't know. Alrighty. Then from here, so this is outside town, I'm gonna do a quick wandering around over here. I'll continue just general exploration of the town. Basically the town is this. We've almost kind of explored it. We do have the markets, this region over here. Sorry, and a few of the buildings to go through. And then we can start our little quest to figure out who done did it, who killed Jake, The best Jake that ever jaked. Okay. It was good to explore some of these like abandoned buildings, because sometimes you find things and stuff. Who's this?
One coin.
The beggar.
Two, noble spirit? 1 coin or 2?
How much are we giving him, chat? Take a gold piece or take 10 gold pieces? Or should we ask him about himself first before we go ahead and hand the dude bro? I'm feeling rather charitable myself. Let's just give the dude 10.
May the soul of Astarte smile upon you, kind stranger.
Excellent.
Oh, I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one now. It turns out losing it all has its own share of benefits. Ah, a fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed. In my folly, I sought the counsel of those notorious Watcher statues on the western cliffs. Their guidance ruined any small fortune I might have had, but certainly granted me humility.
You remember that guy that fell off the cliff and thought he could fly? Yeah, those statues.
I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that I was the exception. They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions, all my worldly possessions, and became a great figure of piety and humility. Fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation, no piety, only the sudden weight of my own idiocy upon my very soul.
Oh, chat, we got a rat. Got a rat. Come here, rat. Get here.
I've just got back from the realm of fairy. It was lovely, but I should have brought my winter boots.
Good old rats.
So, those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they? And now he's begging to survive. Looks like everything went according to plan.
Yeah. It's fine. What are you on about? Alright. Let's head on down to here. How better we go to this sand first before we talk to Cedric. To Katarina the Fair.
By the seven, what a tale! Zombie ate your dog, orc sunk your ship. No matter, you're at Katarina's Fair, a veritable summer home for troubled minds. Won't you take a seat and let our esteemed entertainers whisk you off to a better place? Well, I'm Katarina the Fair, fairest first lady of the fair, of course. I do love making the acquaintance of my patrons, and who knows which of them might become one of my performers.
Spoilers. We can become one too. It's rather memey.
I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the best young performers among the rank and file of the audience. The theatre's favor has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to bloom. But I support players, not writers, you see. If you want to perform here, you'll have to find tried and check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a Source Hunters take on one of the old standards.
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elva,
Talking head.
who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm. Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of...
You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your head off, cry your eyes out, and teeter on the edge of your seat with an original tale from Stefan, the talking severed head.
Did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm?
Fantastic! Come one, come all, and see the amazing singing Stefan! Sicil's only sentient severed head!
Fantastic!
You know what, yeah, let me stop you right there.
Today, I think. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end.
Well,
I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicil. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale. Psst. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Look, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
My word!
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
Hey, you there! Cut it out! Back for more, I see! Well, I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks. I am Reginald.
That's right. We need to. I think we need to wait until one of the performances is finished.
Fantastic!
Oh, hang on.
Bravo!
Trying to remember how this worked. We need to draw everyone over this. Get everyone to come over to Cedric's show.
You there! Sit! Stay a while. Right in front. I'll excite you. I'll delight you. I'll beguile you. Don't pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, I was the all-singing, all-dancing, all-sensational darling of the town. People came from far and wide just to witness my amazing act. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head. Now, I never expected a silly gimmick like that to be my main. It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, sleight of hand, feats of wit, and pure entertainment. This curio is ruining what used to be an art. And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. Sure as the sun sets, that one devotee attracts 5 more, and those 5 more all I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less time.
Oh no, I remember what it was.
You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Now there's one person in this crowd. Might have been.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and astounded that for a meager gold coin or two, I can take in this first-rate entertainment all day long.
Now this guy, if I recall correctly, is basically he draws in the crowds, right? So we pilfer him over to good old whatever his name was, and when everyone's gone, we can make away with the head.
Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I'll just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in.
Hey.
What are you looking at me for?
Need to run back to Cedric. I think I'm just trying to remember how this quest worked. We can probably check the logs and just get a quick hint. Warm in the crowd.
A familiar face.
Yeah, the crowd warmers.
Come, watch
there
the
we go.
show. I promise it'll take your mind off beheading.
Haven't you heard? Reginald uses a crowd warmer.
I, a person whose sole job is to praise the performance and stir a crowd. A genius invention. No wonder Reginald has had such success. I knew his act couldn't have outshone mine on its merits alone. Please, you must hire him for me. Imagine the scowl on that conman's face when my rightful audience returns to me. A must-see event.
That we shall do.
Oh, can't you hear the
Chicken to talk to.
stage calling you?
Give me a chicken. Tap it.
What on earth would an undertaker want with the likes of Hoggett?
Again, folks, Pet Pal. It is amazing the random little nuggets you can get. We now have a lead from talking to a random chicken. Pretty pog if you ask me. I didn't mean to move that.
Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
Some random person called Hoggett.
Well, I don't see why I should. Reginald and I have grown rather friendly, you know? And in any case, it'll be hard to pull myself away from this fantastic show.
Ooh. 5-2 intimidate. Me likey.
The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
Gonna start off with a rock.
It is said
Solid start.
who knew Elba, who knew
Fact is, we actually only need to win once more while he needs to win 5. I think our odds are in our favour here. Okay, so he just played scissors, so clearly he would play... play what he played. Excellent. It worked. Just like that, Bruce Jenner won the argument.
Now, no need to get bushy. I'll go give Sid.
Excellent.
I've just got back from the realm.
Okay, we already listened to that random rat. Now we'll wait for this guy to go do his thing.
Performers, showmen, show all of them. Sicil, what you're made of. Beer and flatulence.
Come on, do your thing.
This is the finest show in the land.
And just like that, everyone's coming over. Amazing.
Performers, showmen, show all of them.
The best in Sicil! The best!
Beer and flatulence.
Right. Now we can go and,
What? Where is everyone trotting off to?
Strange! You appear to be my only client. Did the whole of Sicil eat some bad chicken? Aye. These Sicilian cows wouldn't dare chew their cud without the full support of the herd. Without my crowd warmer, I can't attract a crowd for the life of me. I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks. Keep your paws in your pocket. I knew that fool could never have garnered so much as a guffaw on his own merits. I'll see to this matter immediately.
and with that, we get to steal ourselves ahead, folks.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse. It won't be the worst indignation.
Excellent. Cuppa's mug is finally leveled up. Get out of here before he suspects us. Now, I'm trying to remember which is Stella that we can go down and talk here. Pick up this fuse. Anything else in the other crates? Let's do a level up. Cuppa's mug. Yeah, Bear Daughter's already level 3. Bear Daughter, what is it? I suppose we should have checked this earlier. What is she actually skilled in? I can't remember. Has no weapon. Interesting. Yes, bow. Bow. Arrow recovery, bully, and stench. Nice. Pretty good combo. We need to send all our arrows over to Bear Dot here. all the ones that we were collecting before that weren't useless to us, useful to us. But we knew eventually they would be. So we held on to them. Well, the finished ones, that is. I don't think she has craftings. You can't make arrows from the parts that we are collecting. Send this over to Bruce Jenner just to confirm whether that is better or worse. Ooh. Nice. Actually, that's better than what we've got. I want to equip that. Nice. Number of uses 4 on that. We're going to hold on to the other one just so we can make use of that additional 1 use. Get in here. Ooh, Reginald's spare key. Nice. A flask and a flare scroll. Here. Okay, where's the entrance to what's his face's Reginald's? Key's out here. I can't remember which house was his. Might have been this one. Yes. Excellent. Fairly bare bones home. Now, oh, what's this? Where's the cellar? Oh, I wonder. An auspicious rug in the middle of nowhere? Question mark? Excellent. And in we go. We have a quick see around, juggling orange, friendly about the place. Reginald's diary. Let's see. Anything juicy in there? I think it's good. Yeah, nothing much in there. Nothing much in there. Okay, there's actually... Oh, hang on. Fake arrow. Okay, never mind. We're going to drop that because that is just shit. Why would I want a fake arrow? Drop item. Hi. Let's take that head out. I don't know. Up here. Ah, there we are. Talking head.
Excellent. This is just the place, Source Hunter. We'll have all the privacy we need.
Indeed.
A little privacy at last. Out of earshot of that contemptible jester. We can finally speak freely. Where shall we begin? My true name is Nick. In life, I was an entertainer aboard the ship of the famed Pontius Pirate. I once dared to defy him and he savagely beheaded me for the attempt. Little did I know the abuse was only beginning. A wandering sorcerer, mad as the day is long, found my severed head on the beach and resurrected me. I spent months in his company listening to him blather on about his every inane opinion. When I asked him to return my head to my body, it must be in the Black Cove still, he became enraged and tossed my head into the sea. Reginald stumbled upon me some days later and consigned me into his horrid little show. I know not how long I've been entertaining slack-jawed imbeciles at the Sicil Fair. All I know is I just can't take it anymore.
Big oof.
More than anything. But the chances are so slim with the Black Cove utterly infested with Pontius's undead cronies. My poor lost body is among them, sightless and silent in their vile company. For all I know, they're using it as a coat rack. Traveller, if there were any way you would brave the cove's depths and reunite me with myself, you'd be doing me the only kindness I'd have... It won't be the worst in...
Yes, and we're gonna go reunite him with his body. Eventually. I mean, eventually, just not anytime soon. Yeah. Okay, skills that we want to give you. Nasty deeds. I can up his pickpocketing, but I'm not going to. I can up Lord Master. just a little bit. That's Lawmaster is good for inspecting unknown items. The higher Lawmastering is, the more likely you will understand what a thing is. We haven't come across anything like that just yet in the game, but I think we will once we start heading outside the city. It's worthwhile picking up soon-ish, but just not yet. I think what we're going to pick up is probably something like Armor Specialist. It's going to give us plus 3 armor rating and remove movement penalty. Yeah, I think that's what we will do. Just because he's going to be up close and personal with everyone anyway. It's better if he does get that and, you know, have better movement anyway. We can also pick up yet another talent, and I don't think what would be best for you. Never miss again. Scientist could be okay. Ooh, hang on. Moves at normal speed while sneaking. Not bad, but it's not amazing. All skilled up. 2 extra ability points to spend. That could be okay. I mean, it's not a great spend, but just giving 2 points to throw where we want could be good. Ability points too, not just like stat points. Nice. I think we might honestly throw behind that. That way we can actually look at, say, going into... Oh, I see what it is, because these require 2 points. Yes. Okay, so going to level 2 in dual wielding will do what for us? Sets the dual wielding damage penalty to -20 and reduces the cost of AP attacking by 2 instead of 1.